All right, guys, welcome to the stream. If you guys don't know who I am Mason. Everybody's feed right now has been literally just bombarded with Streamer University.
Come on in, man. Come on in.
Ah, that goes hard.
So sorry.
Professor Agent, that goes hard. I like that.
Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
It's Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
That rolls off the tongue like Inspector Gadget.
How do you expect to see this?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're serious about learning, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'm ready to learn.
Because you're not bullshit.
No, I'm not bullshit.
I'm about to say, because it's a generous
That's crazy. Look at all those cameras. That is absolutely insane.
small leprechaun that pay for everybody tuition, bro.
Yeah, no,
you
for
don't
sure.
want to bullshit, bro. Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today, we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's
We like that. We like that. Pocket watching.
pretty simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they make as a content creator. It's not hard. All the information is publicly accessible. You just need the framework. So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right so that everybody can become a professional pocket watcher. I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money, and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money, just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like so you could better watch other people's pockets. As you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to be able to do cool shit. So you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I had to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you have to sell your house. If there's a company I like,
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, we're going to be starting out with legit $0, but the investments come in getting a PC, getting the monitor, the keyboard, the webcam. Most likely what you're going to be spending on like a smartphone or a PC, it's going to be upwards around like $1,000, but you can do it for super budget for less than that. First year, 100%. And then just react to videos just like this.
DM them. I DM Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. So this was a rough month, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro. The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest of
Bro, high key, I think I'm going to do a weight loss marathon. I'm about to steal that idea. Like high key.
expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days.
25 pounds in 10 days. That is actually difficult, not impossible. You can do that. You can definitely do that. I cut 26 pounds in like 5 days. And realistically, I know that you're gonna put most of that back on.
I gained all the weight back. But it was
My point exactly. I've wrestled, done jujitsu, trained MMA. Cutting that much weight that fast, you're gonna put it back on because the majority is water weight.
so it was fantastic content, and that's all
By the way, if Agent ever sees this, I would love to help him kickstart his weight loss journey.
that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro. So there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $350,000, my nigga. It's a lot, bro.
Damn. 350,000 is crazy. Just to lose 25 pounds, bro. That's crazy. In 10 days, 350, that's crazy.
Was any of that a write-off?
All of it is write-off. Every business expense is write-off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expense is not in this because that would be personal revenue split. It's okay to spend money on idea even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't
First quarter, not good for brand deals. It's kind of like car sales. Like after, like you're gonna sell good in Christmas. So like November/December. I used to sell cars. November, December, great for brand deals or deals in general. But like after that, at the beginning of the year, like January, February, it is dead. It is slow. No one's spending any money. But when taxes hit March, April, that's when there's an influx of money back into the market for sure. 100%. I understand what he's saying right now. Like not even from a content standpoint, but from like a business standpoint, that makes hella sense.
Pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one, January, February,
Clip that, chat.
March. So what you want to do is, so it's like you're still going to make content. You're not going to not make content in those months. But I didn't realize how big of a difference it was going to be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month. Which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, whoa, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content. Because there's going to be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production.
Big brain note right there, actually. Like low key, that's a big brain note. So make sure you take note.
This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You could tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you see this purple section here? Those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated.
That's crazy. The ad revenue is insane.
So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff.
Pocket Watch cheat sheet. Million YouTube average monthly views. Tech finance is 15,000. Oh, holy smokes. I'm about to screenshot this. 1,000 concurrent viewers, max ads, 100 hours live is 15 grand. Say less. Say less. No ads is 5,000, bro. Say less.
Take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from 1 million views. If you do pranks and IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3,000 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a difference. There's no way to just snipe it. You just have to account for the variables. You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could.
That's the point of what I'm trying to do is like, I'm trying to like react and review like actual good content and put my brain into it to help others out, to help myself out, to literally help everyone out. Like I don't want to put like brain rot content on and just talk about it.
And that bitch with ads. Like there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers and you looking at his streaming like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for an hour, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man. Now it's y'all turn to try.
That's crazy. He's spilling the sauce. He's spilling the sauce.
Right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2. Pocket watch. So all of that to say, it's just a formula. You have the cheat sheet. Just pace it. If there's a getting 2,000 concurrent viewers, the metric is there for 1,000. Scale it up. Do a little bit of quick math, man. You kind of have a lot of what I do is based on like what I'm hearing and even what I'm making. I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now. Like you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds, okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute.
Amen. That was spot on.
Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you got to do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire,
Download Weeble,
you don't
let's
believe
go.
in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks, all right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my third class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like if there's things other people learn, we're gonna share it as a class so we all learn. But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the f will?
Obviously, make content for yourself, you know, make content because you like making content, you know, enjoy it, have fun, don't stress about it. But be consistent. My consistency on making content looks like 2 YouTube videos a week, 1, 2, 3 TikToks or Instagram Reels a day. At the end of the day, your family's number one, you're number one. You know, your mental health is more important than whatever's going on. So basically, I do Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Threads, Facebook, Triller, and I started to do Twitter, but I mean, Twitter is dead in my opinion. I think Instagram is dead in my opinion. A lot of people are going to argue with me. There's some features on Instagram that I checked out that people always say, go live on Instagram. I'm like, I don't even know how to watch people on Instagram who go live. Like I've never seen a live video on Instagram. I think you can't even watch live videos unless you're following that person. So whoever said to go live on Instagram, I think it's pointless. If you're gonna go live on Twitch, go live on Facebook, go live on YouTube. The main one, like if you had to do it, I would do Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Threads, and Facebook. Because like you can literally go to Instagram and it posts the Threads and Facebook automatically, and then obviously TikTok, YouTube, and then Snapchat, because apparently people are making buku money on Snapchat and everybody has a Snapchat. Regardless, just do it. Just literally just do it. Like you have to open like 3 or 4 apps and you can post your content. It literally takes like a few minutes to do all that. It's really not a big issue. And if you guys are like, I don't know what to post, literally post hold your like phone up like this, record a video of you talking to the phone about stuff that you care about. Whether it's like basketball, jiu-jitsu, painting, if you want to talk about personal training, weight loss, if you like playing VR games, literally pick your phone up and say, this is the latest VR game that I've played and this is what I think about it. And then go to CapCut, put that video in CapCut, go to, you know, YouTube, TikTok, or like you use your own footage of like a VR gameplay or of like the game you're talking about, insert it over it. It's not hard. You can figure it out. Show clips of that and be like, this is why I like it. This is what it features. It's like literally so easy to make content. I think what people get caught up on the most is not having overnight success, not having the followers, not making money off of making content. And you just got to be consistent and you have to have your heart in the right place. And